Hello, everyone. It's a beautiful day over here in India, and hopefully it's a beautiful day there as well. It's always beautiful days after
Yeah,
Spurs win a game, um,
that is
and
true.
it's also always a beautiful day when we're joined by the most wonderful, fantastic royalty, Spurs royalty, that is Queen Ellie, now changed to Queen Ellie Bentoncourt. Um,
Yeah.
so,
You know what's funny as well, Ash? Since I changed my name, he's not been playing well.
yeah. Ellie,
I think
you are
I
the
voodooed
problem.
him. I know. I have to do it on Skip because he can't play that well anyway.
Yeah.
I'll be Queen Ellie Skip. No, I'm going to stick to Queen Ellie Hoyt. Stick to Queen Ellie Bentincourt, and Queen Ellie Hoybier will always be alive in the background, but
Yeah.
Bentincourt has to step up now because he's going to ruin my reputation.
Yeah. I,
Oh my god!
Eddie, I really think you are the fan who has those Pep voodoo dolls and who's sticking those
I
pins
think I
in,
am.
because
Don't let the
you're the one
secret
who
out.
puts the voodoo on all the players.
Oh no! Oh my god! And he came off
Oh,
at half time in Brentford games, didn't he? And
yeah,
then
he
my
did.
other man came on and played quite well.
Well,
It's weird. I've lifted the voodoo off Hoybier.
yeah. Mm, yeah, maybe it might be good to make it skip. That way you can't go wrong. If he
I
plays well,
know, that's what I'm saying. Oh
oh
my
well.
god, Cash. You're so
We
funny.
have some people in the chat. Let's say hello to them. We have Kali Pari saying Kali
Yeah,
Pari things. Um, and we have Chris Agambar. Good
this
morning,
episode.
everyone. Namaste, Chris.
Nice one.
Uh, we also have Kamalika, who I think is Kali Pari, who I think is Donna Cullen, saying
Yeah.
Kamalika. Yeah. And then we have Donna Cullen
Yes.
saying Namaskar, Aishwarya. So we have three or four of the same people. And then she's also saying Kalimera to you, Ali.
I know, she's lovely.
And then Kem62 is saying,
Hey,
Morning, Ash and Ellie, girl power. Yeah, absolutely, it's girl
yes,
power. It's official. Tottenham are massive. We did one on Barcelona.
we did.
Um, let's get straight down to it then. Ellie,
Yeah.
what did you think of our transfer window? Now that it's all done and shut and locked and sealed, what did you think about it?
Yeah, I thought it's sort of average. Not that the players that we bought are average. I thought we could have done a little bit more to help out Ange in certain areas because if we get injuries, and because we're missing Sonny for a good month, isn't it? We miss him. Um, but the thing is, Werner's done very well, right? So we can't criticise him because he's done 3 assists and he's done some really nice runs. But the transfer window, I'll give it a 5 because I can't give it any more because we didn't address some of the things. If we get weaknesses, other areas, or injuries, and we didn't get all the players. No, the players that we got out was very good, but we got them all out on loan. We didn't sell any, I believe, right? So we didn't make any money for the club, right? But in regards to the ones that come in, I'm happy with the players that we bought. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's a 5 because that's fair. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, you know, in terms of what I wanted from the window, I had, like I have to be consistent about this.
Yeah,
Even though like it felt like a little bit of a, like it felt like a little bit of a, a letdown in the end, because
yeah,
nothing happened for so long in the end of the window. I do think that in the starting of the window, I had said I wanted a centre back and I wanted a winger, and we got both those things. So
yeah,
I do have to give like credit where it's due. I do, and and I can't say I'm like super happy about the fact that there's nobody like exciting that we've signed. but I generally reserve the excitement for the summer window anyway. And
Yeah,
I'm kind of happy that we're focusing on youth and we're signing all these young players, for the future, and they'll all be homegrown in a few years, just like Sard, if we keep them. So I
yeah,
think,
that's true.
what do you think about that, Ellie? Like all of these young players that we've signed, like Vuskovic and
Yeah,
this new Lucas person, the Swedish player.
yeah, Bergvall. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good signing. He's only 17, the poor thing, so he's still learning. He's learning how to be a boy and going from a boy to a man. So he's still got a lot of developing to do. But it is a good signing. If they've identified him as a really good talent, I'm hoping that he comes good. Because that sort of signing and to get it over Barcelona, it is a very good stunt by the club. So I commend them on that. But with the transfer window in general, right? It's like when you go to a party and there's no food and drink. That's what it
yeah,
feels like.
yeah,
It feels to me because I was expecting a little bit more to help Ange because
yeah,
we don't have strength in depth on the bench, and we could have bought two more players, right, to give us more strength on the bench. Because when you look at the Man City bench compared to ours, I know they're way ahead of us in terms of the projects and how they've been building. So we're playing catch up. So it would have been nice to do a little bit more catching up this window. That's all I'm saying, Ash. I'm not criticising the players that they brought in because Werner and Dragusin are two very good signings, and the young boy is a very good prospect. So I commend the club for that.
yeah. I mean, I tend to agree, but I do feel like, um, I feel like we could have taken more advantage of the fact that we're in a good position with
Yeah,
FFP when all the other clubs were not signing anyone. But at the same time, I think maybe they're just waiting until the summer so that we can get better deals and more players become available,
yeah.
simply because it's a longer window. So, and in the past also, we've never really signed more than two people. So I'll take it. I'm not unhappy with the window. That's how I'd put it.
No, same here. And I like the fact that we're putting Dane Scarlett on the bench as well because I've
Yeah,
followed his career throughout his. Well, he joined us at 8 years old, Ash. So he's been with us a long time. I think he's 20. I think he might be not 20 now or 21. I can't remember. But either way, I've seen him perform against that, Shakhtar Donetsk in that friendly, and he scored a really good goal. And I've been watching him all his career, so I'm really happy for him that he's actually broken into the first team properly. He's on the bench, but the next step up is to get a first team place and make that
yeah,
impression, like Harry Kane did. He was given his chance, and then he flew. Yeah, so let's see what Dane Scarlett can do.
yeah. Fingers crossed, Ellie. It'll
Yeah,
work out.
I hope he could be half as good as Harry Kane. That'd be fantastic. But he has got very good technical skill, and he is a very talented boy. So I've got very good high hopes for him, Ash.
We do have to say hi to some people. Nita
Yay!
is here saying, "Good morning, Ash and Ellie. Hope you're well, Nita. Glad for the win Wednesday. A few things was not great to watch. We will discuss this a little
Yeah,
bit." Um,
yeah.
Ben is here as well, saying, "Morning,
Hello,
Queen
Ben.
Ellie and the electrifier in the house." I'm the electrifier Ellie because I lost my
Oh,
electricity in the previous show on Tottenham on tour. Um,
I saw you
I-
there.
yeah, it was just, it was mad, the unfortunate problems of living in the middle of nowhere.
I know what I do. I always go to Tottenham and talk, give them a like, and then I saw you there, so I thought because I was promoting the show, I thought right, I'll make a few comments and then leave so that I can continue the promotion. So yeah, you look, you're the
Ben, listening
electrifier.
to you, Ellie,
Yes.
you don't admit that. You tell him that you saw the whole thing.
Well, I will watch it back later, but
Yeah,
I have to do due diligence, don't I?
yeah. Um, David's here saying, "Good day, Ash and Ellie. 12 out of 10
Yay!
compared to other clubs and all the players we were gonna get. created drama, makes me laugh, lol. Yeah,
I
absolutely,
know.
David. Like if you compare it to the other clubs and like how scared everyone is of FFP, I think that we did an all right job considering technically we signed 3 players, I think, but two that actually will play for us.
Yeah.
And Eric Ten Hag is here. Long may he be at United and long may he come on talking ball. Yay, finally, sunlight from the back. Yeah, I just moved the table around a little bit. Yeah, it's been a little hectic. I apologize if I'm a little slow. I'm still really sleep deprived, everyone. I haven't slept for I don't even remember when I last slept, but it's been a while.
Looking good though,
everyone's
Ash.
saying everyone's saying hi to each other, and David is pointing out that there is an important event today. Today at 9:30 Indian time, so that would be 4 o'clock UK time. Australia versus South Korea is gonna happen. So we will know today if Sunny is coming back.
Yeah.
So David is saying, "Come on, Socceroos, knock Sunny out so Sunny comes back early."
Yeah.
David, you're supposed to say, "Come on, Socceroos," because you want Australia to win, not because you want Sunny back.
I
Where's your
think he wants
patriotism?
both to happen. Do you know what? I could just imagine Ange what he's doing now. Right, he's probably on the phone to the Socceroos saying, "Good day, mates. You better knock out Sonny."
Yeah.
He's doing the team talk before the team
Yeah.
talk.
David, what do you like? We say, "Come on, you Spurs." What do you say? Is there something you say for the Socceroos, like "Go Socceroos" or "Come on, you Socceroos"? What is it? What is the catchphrase?
Yeah.
Nita's leaving. Oh, I'm sorry, you have to leave. Make sure you watch on playback. Like Ellie will watch Ben's show on playback.
Yeah, I will.
And Ben is saying, "Boo."
I will watch it, Ben. Don't you worry. I will. I always catch up with shows that I like. Only the ones I
Yeah.
like. The other ones, I give them a like, but I don't watch them. You have to be loyal to the Spurs community.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Everyone, you hear that? Ellie, the Queen has spoken. You have to be loyal to the Spurs community.
Yes.
So
You
remember,
have to.
everyone, like this video, like the video on other Spurs channels, and subscribe to us all because Ellie has said so. The Queen has
That's right.
spoken.
The Queen has spoken.
Yeah. Pranav saying, "How dare Mope do Madison celebration?"
I know.
What do you think about that? What do you
Oh
think
my
about
God.
that, Ellie?
I was doing so many memes, and I was copying, pasting all the Brennan Johnson, where he shakes his head and does the dart motif. And then I saw Hoybier come in with all these tattoos on his arms. It's like, it was so good. And like, I actually sent a caption list to our WhatsApp groups to see what people would write. And some of it was rude. Some of it was very, very funny. But you know what? He's such a shithousery player, that Morpay. He did it to Arsenal. I didn't mind when he did it to them. But he did it to us, and it was just, he's a little skank, as we call them in London, little skank, and I just think he just got out of hand. But I like the way Maddison went up to him and he whispered to him, "Yeah, you don't score enough goals to have your own celebration." So he got him back, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even Richie done it at the end when he scored. He done the dart thing.
Johnson as well. I think that was Johnson's boy to man moment when he sort of bantered Mope and Tony.
Yeah, he looked so happy to score, but the moment of the Morpay took over, and he was giggling, wobbling his head, and doing the darts.
Yeah.
Like he give your head a wobble, like Bia says.
Yeah.
It's so good to see, and it was nice to see that he scored as well.
So I genuinely feel happy that that Johnson scored, because
Yeah,
he's been getting so much hate, and it's sort of like, it also makes me feel happy because I was right. I feel like sometimes you need to take a player off for them to get new perspective, because they're
yeah,
watching the game from the sidelines, and then they're sort of learning the game as they watch as well. Like, do you remember last season when Sonny was doing really badly and they took him off, and then he came on at Leicester and scored a hat trick? It's
yeah,
kind of like that, right? When players just, they look at the game and they're like, oh, I would have run like this, I would have passed like that, and so they're sitting
yeah.
on the bench and visualizing, and it really helps when they do get on.
Yeah, you got to make a player fight for his place, and he took his opportunity very well, and his general play was good. So I'm really happy for him because I did say that he needs to beef up physically, and I said just work on his technical skill, and then he'll be a very, very good player because the pace that he's got is very, very, very good because he can get past players, and he just needs to do that final bit and improve his physical stance, like Gareth Bale did. I said I compared him because he has got that pace of Gareth Bale. So all he has to do is work on the other parts of his games to make him a whole player. Yeah, a complete player. Come
Yeah,
on,
I
Bennett.
agree. Come on, Benny,
Yeah,
absolutely. And
yeah,
Pranav and Kamalika, I suggest, it's just a humble suggestion, but do not reveal like the areas you live in on like YouTube live chats. That can go wrong really quick.
yeah,
But big up to Pranav. Hyderabad's a lovely city. I love going to that city. I have family there. It's great to see that Kamalika and Pranav are from the same city. Maybe you can watch Spurs games together, become friends. Who knows? Who knows what could
yeah.
happen? We're building a community here.
That's right.
Um, Eric Ten Hag is here saying, being rivals, what are your opinions on United in respect of yesterday's match? Did you see the game, Ellie?
Oh yeah, because I was so excited when Neto scored, and I thought, oh, and then Ian Lubin posted 4-3 on Tottenham on tour. I thought, oh my god, I just posted that they got 3-3. I was so
Yeah.
upset because I don't want Manchester. I don't like Manchester United winning. Plus, they got 3 more points nearer to us. I think they're 8 points behind us still, so we've still got a cushion. But I really wanted Wolves to win. Uh, but Manchester United will be Manchester United. They'll always pull out some surprise results, even though they're going through their transition period. But no, I was so upset, Ash. I was so upset.
Yeah, same here. And they scored the last possible, like, they scored really, really, really late, that final goal. And I was like, hold on, Wolves, hold on, it'll happen. And it was, like, honestly, I don't think they played that well. Their defense was good, but I don't really think they, like, I think they're a team of individuals. They're not like a team. Like, we are a team. We have a
Yeah,
system of play. Like, we have a style. Everyone's on like on board the same train. With
yeah.
United, I feel like it's a bunch of individuals. Sometimes they click together, and sometimes they don't. And I like, to me, I just feel like long may it continue.
Yeah, and Ash, like we're on that same page, right? And sometimes we'll fall off the page because sometimes the players don't always do Ange ball like he wants it to be played. Right? They're
Yeah.
trying, right, and they're getting there, but we can see that process is exciting, and we see some of a very good prospect for the future because we can see there's certain players that don't fit the system, right? And when Ange gets built his proper team, we're going to be rocking and rolling, and we'll be challenging right at the top. We won't be 8 points behind. We'll either be top or within 3 points or 2 points of people. So we've got all that to look forward to as well. As long as the club do back Ange, and they should have really done it a little bit more in this window, but we can't cry over spilt milk now. So we're going to go to the summer, and I just hope that they do because in the past they haven't. Ash, we all know this, so let's see what they can do.
Yeah. Ben is saying the catchphrase is, "That isn't a knife. This is a knife." Oh, Ben, I love Ben, but I kind of like Ben's previous catchphrase better. But I can't like talk like it's a slightly dirtier version.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
can't reveal that here. I don't actually know how I don't know the words you can mention. I have to Google this. The words you can mention while streaming and these type of things.
Yeah.
Bob Down Under is saying, "Good day, ladies. Full marks for the window. Wins over Bayern and Barcelona, and Dyer and Lloris out. A man monster in Dragushin. Amazing value in Timo, and some great loans for our young players." Well, that
Yeah.
that sums it up pretty well. I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, because we put Belize to Sevilla, which is a really good move for him because he's not going to get game time while Richie's firing on all cylinders. You know, like
Yeah,
if Richie had been Richie from last season, he probably will be in our front line while Sonny's
yeah,
away. You know, 'cause we haven't really got anyone else to put in there, really, have
yeah,
we? Only
exactly.
Scarlett. But other than that, I think it's been an
We have
okay
Hill
show.
Ellie.
The outs have been better than the ins in
Ins,
terms of
yeah.
the quantity we got out. But remember, we only got them out on loan, so they'll be back in the summer. So we'll have to get them out again, and
Yeah.
hopefully their
We got
clubs
we got
will buy
Dyer
them.
and Lloris out.
Yeah, hopefully the clubs they're at, apart from Valise, like Rodon, he's at Leeds. Hopefully they'll buy him, and then we've got Ashley Phillips and Alfie Devine at Plymouth, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, Pranav's also saying Eric Onana was weird yesterday. Defense was awesome. Martinez nailed. Yeah,
Okay.
what do you call him? The Butcher? Is that what the United fans call him? So
Yeah.
I've heard people call him Butchie as well. So
Yeah.
something
Martinez
like
is
that.
the short boy, isn't he? He's the
Yeah, yeah,
short
yeah.
lad.
He's
Yeah,
he's
he
like
divides
5'7" or
opinion,
5'8".
doesn't he? I've watched Manchester United shows on YouTube. He quite divides the opinion with the fan
Yeah,
base. I think some
I think
like
it's
him,
because
some don't.
uh, he can be good on the ball, like because he's
Yeah,
got that South American flair on the ball, but
yeah,
he can also like because he doesn't have the traditional defenders build and physicality. He can
yeah,
also sort of have a few like, and he has a few mistakes in him as well. So I think that's what divides them.
yeah.
Um, and Eric Ten Hag is saying Ellie is and he's sending you love.
Ah, that's
So
lovely.
big
Yeah,
up Eric Ten Hag. Um, yes, and now everyone's talking about Hyderabad. And David Sher is saying we are ranked 25th in the world, no big names compared to others, but we just have that Aussie toughness. Come on, Bruce. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Best of luck to Australia. I kind of like personally, I really want Australia to win the whole thing because India is really bad at football, and we were in the same group as Australia, and they beat
yeah,
us like very very convincingly. And I kind
yeah.
of wanted to be like the one of the teams that beat us went on to win the whole thing. Uh,
Yeah, I'm with you. I want the Australians to win, not because of Sonny. I really do like the Australian men's and women's team. They're both
yeah,
fantastic and they're very, very competitive. They don't give up. You know, they've got
yeah.
that sort of Ange philosophy. Don't give up to the end. So I'm just hoping that they go and win the whole tournament like you have.
Yeah, and they're like that with every sport, Ellie. Like anything that they play, they're just fighters.
Yeah,
I love watching the Australians play any sport. Like I watch them in tennis, in cricket, obviously in football. And they look amazing.
I
Like they're
know.
they're not always the best at it, but like they're always up in contention because they're
Yeah.
fighters.
I know. When it comes to swimming, I think they are the best. They're
Yeah,
fantastic. They're like
they're
fish
best
in
cricket as
water.
well.
Yeah, they're really good footballers as well. We've had some very good footballers
Yeah.
over here from Australia. You know,
Yeah,
like Cahill, Kewell.
Cahill,
They're
yeah,
all good. They're all good, and
yeah,
they're all fighters. You know, they don't give up, which I love
yeah,
that spirit of Australia. They're taught it from a very young age. They are.
yeah. And guess who's here, Ellie? My Asian bestie Chang's in the house.
Yay!
26 hours to go before kickoff away at Goodison. No expectations or pressure on the team to deliver more than a point. No, I have expectations. At the
Yeah.
final whistle in 27 hours. So anything more is a bonus.
Yeah. I
Sorry,
think,
Chang, I don't agree.
yeah, we want to get 3 points, obviously, because we
Yeah.
want to keep up with we must keep up with Arsenal at least. If we don't push on and the others don't fall back, I can't see Man City and Liverpool dropping many points, to tell you the truth. So it's Arsenal the one we've got to beat. We've got to finish on top of them. Come on.
Yeah.
But we could win the
No.
league if they do slip up. No, but we have
Who,
to win
Arsenal?
all our matches. So it's vital that we go to Goodison Park and get those 3 points.
But the problem, Ellie, is that Arsenal and Liverpool play each other. So no matter who wins amongst out of the two, it's bad for us because like it's just a lot of points to catch up on.
Yeah, do you know what though? If say for example it's a draw and then we beat Liverpool at Anfield and we beat Man
Yeah.
City at home, then we're back
Yeah.
in the mix.
Yeah,
I know it's a big ask. I know it's
Yeah.
a big ask, but it can happen. We have
Yeah,
to
I
hold on
never
to
rule it
anything we
out.
can, Ash.
I never rule it out. Of course, I never rule it
Yeah.
out. But
No.
let's just hope for the best. Audio artisans here saying, "Good afternoon, ladies. Good afternoon to you, audio artisan."
Good afternoon.
Yeah, we discussed the Matters celebration. And Level Earth is here. Level Earth, it's been a while since I've seen you
Oh,
here. So,
yeah.
hello, Level Earth. Hope
Yeah.
the Earth stays level for you after the game as well. So, then we have Deb M is here saying, "Good evening, people. Good evening to you, Deb M."
Good evening.
And Rimanshu, who's now a regular, saying, "Hey guys, hey Rimanshu."
Yeah.
Bob Down Under saying, "I'm with David Shear and Ash. Go the Socceroos. If we win a great result for a Spurs supporter and an Aussie, we go on in the Asian Cup and Son comes home a little earlier. See, it's a win-win for everyone."
Yay.
Then we have a bunch of people have joined. Everyone's talking to each other. Here we go. Quez Ali is here saying, "Big up y'all."
Yay.
Quez Ali, I appreciate you showing up for every show, Quez Ali. And Ben saying, "I can't remember any of my catchphrases." Well, Ben, we remember them. That's good enough.
Can you smell what the cough is brewing?
I thought Belize was injured. On that note of coffee brewing, everyone go support Ben on the coffee company. It's a chill stream with no Spurs talk, so it's amazing to just sort of like de-stress and forget about your worries and just like let's talk about music and movies and just life
Such a
and
good
things
show.
and everything in between.
Such a good show to watch because Ben brings up some really good topics, right? And then he asks the audience, "What do you want to talk about?" And like we talk about lots of different things that interest us, and it's so good. And he's such a good presenter of the show as well.
Yeah, Ben's amazing. Love
he's
to Ben.
amazing.
Yeah. Chang has dropped a super chat. Drop a like if you support Miss Ash and Queen Ellie peeps. Yes, Chang, thank you for reminding me. Everyone, drop a like on this show, and remember that this is a dual stream with Eltel Cockerel. So please make sure you go there and subscribe and drop a like on that video as well. That would do us a really big favor. It really helps us, and we really appreciate it. Level Earth is saying, "I thought Belize was injured. How did he get the move?"
Well, he must have recovered. He must have recovered because it was just a knees work that he did. He didn't really injure it that badly, but the way he was falling down in that match, you thought, my God, he's probably done a cruciate knee ligament, but it wasn't that serious. So it's good that
Yeah.
he's getting experience as well in the Spanish league, which is a tough league to play in. So he's going to get very good experience over there, and he'll come back a better player. So I'm really looking forward to getting him back after he finishes his loan spell with Sevilla.
Yeah, like Devem is saying, he was injured, but he was photographed training about a week ago. So he
Yeah.
is on the mend. So that's why I think they sent him off. Um then Eric Ten Hag is saying Butcher of Manchester about Martinez. Um, Butcher of Manchester makes him sound like a serial killer. uh, okay. People are talking about supporters groups. Yeah, everyone, wherever you are in the world, there is a Spurs supporters group out there for you. You just have to find it. Those are your homies. That's your community. So everyone, go out there, go find out online. I'm sure that like now that Spurs has become such a big club, there are supporters groups all across the world. In India, in Australia, in America. So
Oh my God, there's so
find out
many.
who your local supporters group is. I'm sure they have a bar and they have screenings and that sort of thing. So it'll be nice if everyone does that. Y'all should
Yeah.
find out who your fellow local Spurs fans are. So it feels like a community.
Yeah, it's like in Canada, Bobby and Brian, they go
Yeah.
to, I've forgotten the name of the pub, but they go to this really good
Yeah.
pub. That's it. Yeah, and then you've got Mile High Hotspur with Leo, who does his videos from the pub. But I think he's just moved pub. He's just moved the location where they all meet. But it's all
Yeah.
good, you know. And I'm sure you've got loads in India that meet up, you know. And
Yeah. We have
yeah,
it like a lot of the supporters clubs are really big. Like the Mumbai one has like some 600 people. The Delhi one has like some 400 people. It's just it's quite big. Like it's then there's Bangalore Spurs. They have a lot of people as well. So like a lot of cities in India have their own supporters
I
club,
know.
and like the total population in India is in the thousands. So
Yeah.
for Spurs, which is like not a traditional club to support here, that's quite a lot of people.
Yeah, like Brian at Scotland Yard, he's got Ryan with him now, Ryan Isaacs. So yeah, I mean they're having a fantastic time. I don't know whether you saw their Niagara Falls video. That was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
they look like they're on a romantic outing to the
yeah,
Niagara Falls.
yeah. It's true. I think they're those two boys. They love each other as well. So it's really good that they've hooked up and they're doing
Yeah.
nice things together.
Yeah, absolutely. Rimanshu saying, I want South Korea to win. Um,
Ah, yeah.
yeah, I mean, it'd be nice for Sunny to get a trophy. He's not going to win, and he might not win anything this year with Spurs. So it's always nice to see our players get silverware elsewhere.
Imagine if he won that and then we win the league. That would
Oh, that'd be amazing,
oh
Ellie.
my
That would
God.
be just a dream.
Yeah.
Touch wood.
Yeah.
Pranav saying, I expected India to finish behind on knockouts, but no problem. Up the India. Yeah, absolutely. Up the India.
Come
Um,
on.
Up the Blue Tigers. Next, we move on. I'm sure Indian football will progress someday. Ellie, you just heed my words, everyone. The
Yeah.
prophet has spoken. Indian football will one day succeed.
Well, I'm saying they have to do it within the next 20 years because I'll probably be gone by then.
What do you mean? You'll be gone by then.
Oh, I'm trying to live as long as I can, but you know, we all got a sell by date, haven't we?
Ellie, you're gonna live forever. You just
Yeah, my spirit will live forever.
yeah. Technology will catch up, and all humans will be immortal. It's gonna happen. You just watch.
Yeah.
Shem Tan saying, good morning, afternoon to two of the lovely ladies of Spurs. Good
Hello,
morning, Shem Tan.
Shem.
Stay humble saying, I hope Korea lose and our captain comes home. QL World Cup icon card used to rule in my FIFA 23 game. City needs to slip at the Etihad against Brentford. That's tough. They got one game advantage. Do you think Brentford could beat City, Ellie? I don't see that happening.
The thing is, they're going to go into a low block like they did with us and then just counter. But like, I saw a stream where the second half, right? Somebody made a really good analogy. They said they pushed up more and left spaces behind, and we just exploited the space. So no, I can't see them beating them. I just can't see it because Man
Yeah,
City's
neither can
awful.
I. Like
Yeah,
I rate Thomas Frank very highly,
yeah,
but just City is just too good for anybody to cope with.
yeah. You've got so many players, and if one player has a bad day, they've got another 10, or like to discount the
Yeah.
goalie, they've got a nine in on field players who are like top notch, and then they've got a bench which is top notch as well. So
Yeah,
they can hit you at all angles.
yeah, City's just a juggernaut. There's no
They
like that.
are.
How do you compete with that? I hope we can, but like we'll see. David
Yeah.
saying Kevin Muscat was a nutcase thug, though LMAO, but he was our thug and now coaching Yokohama. So he's taken over from Ange. I mean,
Wow.
not directly, not
Really nice.
immediately, but like in that.
I remember Kevin Muscat. I'm old enough, you see.
Um, eh, Richarlison doing the pigeon celebration at Goodison, he actually didn't celebrate the last time he scored against Everton. So I think he's
Yeah.
got a lot of class, Richarlison. He has more class than we give him credit for.
Yeah, I don't see that happening because he's got respect, for his
Yeah.
club, and he was at Everton for quite a number of years, and they loved him there. You see, when the match ended at our stadium, they all were clapping him. They still love
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, I
You
think
know?
he's just one of those people. Like I feel like Kane. It would be the same if Kane scored against us.
Yeah,
I don't think that we would. I don't think anyone would boo Kane. I hope not, at least.
yeah. Well, hopefully we'll play him in the Champions League next season.
Yeah.
And he scores, but we beat them still.
Yeah. Who wants to see that? Spurs versus Bayern replay at
Oh
Tottenham
yeah,
Hotspur Stadium. That'd be
yeah.
amazing. I hope it's not like 7-0.
I know.
Shentan saying, why is it whenever other teams play Everton, we say they're going to smash Everton? Everton are terrible, but when we play them, it's going to be tough. I think we'll have trouble. They're dangerous. Why? I actually don't think that, Shentan. We'll come to this. I will star this. Ellie, we will come back to this once we're done with the chat.
Yeah, star it. Yeah.
Um,
Yay.
Look who's in the house. He's here to supervise as
I wonder
always.
who that is. I wonder who that is.
Good morning, young ladies.
Yeah, young, not so young here. Maybe.
Oh, come on, Ellie. Like we've
I'm
decided
young at
you're
heart.
You're living forever, Ellie. That means you're young.
I am. All queens live forever.
Yeah. Long live the queen.
Yes.
Givita Gobel. I actually haven't seen you here. So good evening to you, ladies. This is my first time.
Yes.
Good evening to you, Givita. I hope you like the content and subscribe if you do.
Yeah, share the link with your friends, Gavita, because that helps. That helps the channel. Come on.
Or if you think we're insufferable, share the link with your enemies, and then they'll have to suffer through us. So,
yes.
Eric Ten Hag saying, guys, can you share your opinion on Daniel Levy about his improvement and vision? Ellie, Daniel Levy, you want to take that?
Yeah, I'll give him praise, right? Because everybody knows I'm probably Levy out. They probably know that, right? But I give him praise for the business acumen, and I'll give him praise for putting some foundations down for Ange to help him in terms of the recruitment. So, everything's in place. All we have to do now is make sure that we make ourselves relevant in the football world and start winning trophies. Because I don't know about you, Ash. I'm from the era where we won trophies, and quite a number of trophies. I know you're very young, so you wouldn't have seen that. But I just want us to, if we can be more competitive in terms of getting ourselves over the line when we do make finals, because under Poch we were so sublime, and it was just such a shame that we didn't even get one trophy out of the 4 I think we were in. Yeah, so I just want us to be successful, because you know, when you're successful, you can banter the other clubs as well, because all they
Yeah.
have on us, because we are a massive club, right, and we are a very traditional club with very good football heritage and a fantastic history. So we just got to push on now and bring those trophies back to White Hart Lane. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with that. Like I was in school when we won the League Cup, and
yeah,
that was so long ago. I can't even remember. I can't even remember it properly because I was quite young, and like even though it was a trophy, I didn't understand the significance of it because I always thought we'd win another League Cup at some point, and we went through so many semi-finals and then the final with Jose, and nothing sort of
yeah.
it all sort of like came crumbling down, and then there was that Champions League final where it was like the dream run, where nobody expected us to be there, but we were, and it was just we. I have like I'm so scared of finals now as a Spurs fan, as a young Spurs fan, that I don't know what to do with myself when we're in a cup run.
You know what the
So
problem is as well, Ash, right? When you get to a final these days, right, you're going to be playing the top team of most countries. Like if it's the
yeah,
Champions League, if you get to the final, you're either going to be playing Man City now, Barcelona, Real Madrid, or Liverpool. They're the
yeah,
four, or Chelsea sometimes, if Chelsea have dropped up down a bit now. But that's the five clubs you're going to, and they've been the five most successful clubs in the whole of
yeah,
history, with Manchester
yeah,
United thrown in the mix, right? So
yeah,
you know you're up against it. Even if you get to the final, you have to
yeah,
perform above your station, right? But if we strengthen enough for Ange, so we give ourselves a more competitive edge, so when we do reach that final when we play these top teams, we've got more of a chance.
yeah. Someday, Ellie, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I
come
think
on.
let's have a cup run next season. Let's see. I
Yeah,
want to see that. I really want to see that. Deb M
yeah.
saying Levy is a good businessman, but he doesn't have football knowledge. 2 years ago, he was doing all transfers, so our recruitment dipped. After he hired Paratici from Juventus, our recruitment improved.
Yeah, that's what they were saying on the Irish Hotspur yesterday, and I always agree with the Paratici part. I do because Paratici it's pronounced actually, right? But I do because I think he's got a really good portfolio of players that he knows
Yeah.
are really would be really good for us, and we'll get them at a reasonable cost as well.
Yeah, I also like this whole new data approach that they're taking. I
Yeah,
like the whole like wizened Paratici consulting while like the cool young whiz kids are working on their computers. It's like a good like marriage,
yeah,
of
very
experience
true.
and technology.
Yeah,
So I
because
hope that it works out for us.
a lot of people
Um,
put stats down and they say, I'll go with my eyes. But all
yeah,
football clubs, for many, many years now, not just now, for many years, they've had a recruitment side where they look at the statistics and the running stats of a player. Everything about a player is scrutinised, yeah? And then they make their decisions which ones to go for. So it's very important in the game, regardless if people poo poo it, clubs are using it. So you know it is vital to their success at the end of the day.
yeah, absolutely. It is vital to their success, and I think that these two things are not like separate from each other. It's not like there's the
No,
eye test and there's statistics. Like most of the
yeah,
time, like if you look at the statistics as a whole, the eye test and the statistics kind of go together. Um, you can't just go on eye test and you can't just go on statistics, but together they're a perfect combination.
yeah, true.
And Rimanshu Singh was a good game against Brentford, but how do we come out of every game with a new enemy? Ellie, have you noticed this? We had
Oh,
Matty
I
Cash,
know.
then Yates, then Mope, and in that game, Norgard as well. He was annoying the hell out of me.
Oh my
So,
God, he should have been sent off.
yeah. So, what do you think? Do you think the teams just are just like winding us up purposely because they know we can get wound up?
Yeah, do you know what it is, right? They they probably watched that Chelsea game, right? And
Yeah.
it's like a heated confrontation, and they wound us up, and then we ended up losing the game because we lost our call. Yeah, so Yeah, they do, because it's shithousery. Sheffield United did it. Sheffield United were the best at it. Oh my God,
Yeah.
I was actually at that match, and it was such a frustrating match. That there's lots of teams that are going to come and try and wind us up, because they know if they do, they've got a chance of beating us, because our football has been on the whole, it's been very good, but not all the time in matches. It's like snippets, yeah, snippets of play. Right, we're not consistent enough throughout the game, but they know this, so they try and wind us up to knock us out of our stride. And a lot of teams have done it, you know. But we're a fairly young team, but we've got to learn to keep our focus, you know, and not be conned by all these players who try to do the shithousery against us. We've got to
Yeah,
be
I think we
cool,
need to
calm, and collected. Yeah.
channel that aggression. Like it's good to be aggressive, but like it needs to be on the field, not like off the field or fighting with each other. It needs to be, the football has to be the answer.
Yes.
You know. I gotta say hi to a few people who shown up. Shanata's here. Hi,
Hello,
Shanata.
Sonata.
And Selam is here saying Ten Hag stay. Um,
Yeah.
yes, long may Ten Hag stay. Then Hasper is here.
Yay,
Hello
that's
to
my
you,
Greek
Has.
brother. All right, Harry. I'll send him a kiss. He won't see it, but he can hear it. Mwah.
Yeah, there we go. Has,
Very
you got a
nice
kiss
boy
from
he
Ellie.
is. He came to
Lucky,
my 60th birthday party. He's a lovely boy. I love him. A lovely
I mean,
man, I
Ellie,
should say.
he's too old to be called a boy anymore.
Yeah,
Only
he's a
you can
lovely
get away with
man. Yeah,
that.
he's got boyish looks. That's what it is. He looks young.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see, who else do we have? Deb Evans saying we are massive. What do
We
you think
are.
about this? We are the richest club in London, Ellie.
We are.
Yes.
Now let's turn those riches into trophies.
Yeah.
Like into silver.
Ten Hag is asking what makes Levy different from the Glaziers.
Well, they take money out of the club for starters. Yeah, they take dividends out of the club. So, and also they haven't got a big investment like Levy. However, we criticise him, whatever you're Levy in, Levy out, or Levy on the bench, right? He is a Spurs supporter at the end of the day, and he does want the best for the club, but sometimes he doesn't do the best for the club in the past, you know. And he's admitted his mistakes now, so I'm willing to give him another chance, because everybody deserves a chance. I know he's had 24 years of chances, all right, but he has elevated our club in terms of getting us to Champions League finals and doing lots of different things and getting us to finals, and we just haven't got over the line. But this time I can see there's more progress being made in the back end of the club and the foundations, and bringing in hands as well, a big character who plays the right football in the style that we're accustomed to. So everything's looking better. We just got to turn that into trophies now. Like, you know, like, what's it? Is that story, Rapunzel, where they turn straw into gold? Well, we want the money to be turned into silverware, because the money can help us, right? But you also need everything else in place. So let's see what we can do.
I also think like with the Glaciers, they don't even care about the state of their stadium. Like the stadium's falling apart, things are leaking, roofs are falling, and you know, like at least with Levy, I will say, I will give him credit for this. He's not just taking money out of the club. He is, you know, like building infrastructure for the future. You know, he is like, I think as a business, he cares about Spurs. He may not always be best with the footballing decisions. And you know, I'm not a big fan of him. I'm with you, Ellie, on Levy, but I will say he's better than the Glaziers, because he did build that stadium, and he has I mean, even if he's building it so he can make hotels and F1 tracks and NFL matches in that stadium to earn money, whatever it is, it's revenue for Spurs. So it all works out, I suppose, in the end.
Yeah, what I was talking to Mia about I was at a protest and we were looking over and it was all Beyonce, 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 all
Yeah.
flashing up everywhere. Now I don't mind that, but not all the time. You know, you
Yeah.
promote it for a little while and then you promote Spurs as well. But also they have improved though this year because they've put a lot of things outside the ground with our players on. You know,
Yeah.
I like that, but also just to make it like an identity for Spurs. We're Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. We're not Beyonce FC. We're Tottenham
Yeah.
Hotspur FC. You know, and I want to go to the stadium and see lots of our past players coming up as well. You know,
Yeah.
like our fantastic players, and show little clippets of them playing as well. You
Yeah.
know, so the younger fans can see what we were all about before and the history.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
this is
it's all about
important.
priorities, right? Like it's about
Yeah.
priorities. It's not the Spurs fans will know about Beyonce's concert. It should be Beyonce fans will know that they're going to the home of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, and then when they
That's
go
the
there, they
difference.
see Spurs stuff as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they got that big screen right in front of the exit of the Spurs shop, and it does flash up a lot of things there, which are really nice. I must admit, that is a good
Yeah.
touch. And where they put the cockerel clock, which is really good. I like that. They just need to do a little bit more. That's all I say. Yeah.
Eric Ten Hag saying Ellie is immortal. As we say, wait, David and Jose are talking about cricket, so we'll ignore them.
Yeah, not my favourite sport, but I do understand why people like it. You know.
Yeah, I don't mind a good cricket game, but this is a football stream, so I'm gonna talk about football, and that's why we like Haz, because he's
cricket
talking
is
about
on the
football.
back burner.
Yeah. Haz saying Everton will sit back will be difficult. KDB is the difference. I think this is in response to two different things.
Yeah.
To the
I don't know about
Brentford
Everton
game.
sitting back, you know, because they never sat back at White Hart Lane. They really came at us.
I think in the second half they came at us more, but that's also because they came at us because we had scored, so they didn't have anything to lose.
Yeah, they were breaking the lines a lot. You know, they were putting us under a lot of pressure. I get they might sit back a little bit, but it's at their home ground. So I think that at their home ground they play differently because their fans won't want them to go into a low block and just be like rats, like defending their goal.
But you know, Ali, the one thing is that they have a lot of, they have a lot of injuries, and the one problem with Everton is that they need Calvert-Lewin. He needs supply. He's not the kind of striker that can create for himself. And they've lost. Like they have decent players like in defense, etc. Like Brathwaite, I think I rate very highly. But Gomez is injured, Coleman is injured. These are players who sort of supply the striker for the goals. So I don't know where that supply will come from.
I'll get that.
They could still give us trouble because they're Everton, and but you know they've been on a bad run because they've been struggling as well. So Deb M is saying Man City can't compete from League 2 after relegation. There's some banter there from Deb M.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens in that case. We all got to wait, haven't we?
Pranav saying Sean Dyche ball is dangerous. They play in Brexit style at second half. Their team injured, Stones heavily, and City still struggling with clean sheets till now. Wait, Everton is playing Spurs, Pranav. City is playing Brentford. They'll be playing Thomas Frank, not Sean Dyche.
Yeah, we're playing Sean Dyche.
Yeah, unfortunately. What do you ladies make of the late signing of the 17-year-old Swede last night?
Well, to tell a lie, I hadn't heard of him before
Yeah.
we went for him. Like if I don't want to lie, I'm not a liar. But I believe Kulu was at the talks, so he rates him. Um, I'm going to look at him because I haven't seen any footage of him yet. But he's 17 years old. He's not even a man yet, so we have to take that into perspective. And also, he's coming to a different country with different high hopes for the youngsters over here. So, and then we've got very good, talented youngsters coming through. So he's a midfielder, and he's a very tall midfielder. I think he's 6'1" already. He's
Yeah.
only 17, so he's still going to grow. But
Yeah.
I just hope it works out for him because he's a talent. And if Barcelona were in for him, he was top notch. So yeah, I'm glad that we got him, and let's see how he goes. He's going to play the rest of the year at his sister club. So yeah, I'm just excited because at the end of the day, any youth player coming in, he's coming into a very good system that Ange. He's got all our youth players playing the same way as the first team as well, and they've
Yeah.
been excelling. So he's coming into a very good club.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna lie either. I couldn't even pronounce the name of his club, Your Garden. I still can't pronounce it. Your Garden, something like that. But like honestly, I let's wait and see with him. I saw one really suspect comps video that made him look really really good. But I could play football and make a comps video and put really good music to it, and I would look great. I mean, Ellie is
Yeah.
a footballer, so Ellie would definitely look great.
Do you know what? Yeah, I get that. The compilations do make people look good, but it is actually stuff that they did do. So
Yeah,
you've got to take that into perspective as well. But it's all their
yeah,
best bits. The worst bits are cut out, aren't they?
yeah. And Ben saying if Bayern plays Spurs, he'd boo Dyer the entire game. I'm with you, Ben. Boo!
I booed him when he played for Spurs as well. I didn't really. I'm only joking. If I was at home and he'd done anything bad and I'm watching the game at home, I could do a little bit more. But when you're at the ground, you want to encourage the players. You don't want to boo them, however
Yeah.
dire they are.
um. So Jose is telling us there will be the first members call in next Tuesday. If you want to be a part of it, get your memberships. Get your memberships, y'all.
Come on.
If you want to be a part of this cool members
Then you
hangout, call in.
Yeah.
Call in. It'll be fun. You never know who you'll run into, and we're building the community here, so it'd be nice if y'all could be a part of it. Call in, have your say, or just chit chat with us. Tell us how you are. It'll be fun. So grab
Yeah.
your memberships, y'all, if you want to be a part of that member call-in show.
Yeah, like the chat is fantastic, yeah. But when when
Yeah.
you're on a call, a members show, it's so nice because you can make nice friendships, and when you talk ball from your mouth rather than typing, you can express yourself even more because when you're in the chat, you can only write a certain amount of words. So when you come on the member show, you can say as much as you want.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Yeah, exactly. Pranav, I hope you're having fun at all these screenings that you're going to, the Liverpool ones and the Spurs ones. All of the, as David says, big up to all our overseas fans. Awesome to see you all here. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And Salam is here saying Ten Hag stay, and then he's saying, then David saying we need to be mindful of our homegrown players. What is the criteria? What is the criteria for oh okay, so David, all of these young players that we're signing, if they're below 21 and then they play for Spurs for a year, they become homegrown. I think that's the rule.
It's either 1 year or 2 years, one of the two. But then I think you're allowed to have a certain amount of homegrown players in your squad. I think
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I think it's 8. 8 have to
It
be
says your
homegrown.
17
I think
foreign
that's
players
right.
plus 4 homegrown players plus 4 club grown players according to UEFA.
Oh, four homegrown, 4 club grown players. That's it. So it's 8 in total. Yeah, you're allowed to have. I thought I was right.
Yeah, poor Pranav is still dealing with the trauma of losing Klopp. He's saying, I was hell angry for first hour when the news broke, and then thought about it and understood Klopp's motive behind it, and I became normal later. It's nice to see that you've reached your inner peace with it, Pranav.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And he was looking like somebody said he was looking very haggard. I think it was Jose. Yeah, he said last year he was looking very haggard and very withdrawn, and he didn't look like he was enjoying himself. And one thing you know from Klopp, he loves his football. He's a proper,
Yeah.
proper. You know, these football managers. You look at them and you think, do you really like football? But you can tell he's a proper football man. You know, and he loves Liverpool as well.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
shone through. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say hello to a bunch of people. Hello, Swim Master. Hello, Jishnu. Then hello to let me see. Hello to Bobby K. Bobby K is in the
Bobby
house.
K, yay.
And Swap is here. Hello, Swap. And
What?
Lee is here as well. So Lee Bon Sang, hello to you.
Let's give a shout out for Bobby K's 3 Spurs boys and Kuvan the Kang. I'm actually on the show tonight. He invited me on. So, yeah, big shout out for Bobby K. Come on.
Bobby, you're a moderator. Could you just put your link in the chat?
Yeah, put your link in the chat, darling.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's get back to the question. Ladies, do you think we have an ongoing problem with refs? We rarely seem to get the rub of the green, even at home. Do you think we have a problem, Ellie?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been so frustrated at refereeing decisions for us and other teams when I've been watching other teams as well. But they don't tend to concentrate. Like this referee, he missed when he barged and pushed Brennan Johnson over that Norgard. That was a sending off. He'd already done 3 more fouls before that he got off with, and then he did two further fouls after, and he didn't get sent off. And I was just thinking, if that was Romero,
Ellie, 6 fouls he did in that game.
6 fouls. I know, 6 fouls. Yeah, and he got off
How
with it.
can you be on the pitch after 6 fouls? And you know, at the end of the game, he was, when they got that corner, not the corner, like when the ball went out, he was doing the long throw in.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that boy should not be doing the long throw at all. He shouldn't be on the pitch to be able to throw the ball in.
Yeah, he should be having a long shower, not doing a long throw.
Yeah, I mean, the reasons for long showers are very, very different, Ellie.
Yeah.
Van Dijk pulled him with his, this is about Liverpool. Nobody cares about Liverpool.
Because when you get sent off, you have to go straight down the tunnel. You can't go and sit on the bench. So, you know, he could have done a Eric Dyer and gone to the toilet and had a shower.
Yeah. Yeah, I genuinely think Liverpool, since they've gotten that goal disallowed, they've just been holding on to like everything the refs have been doing. But I generally think Spurs have had a rougher time with the refs simply because we got that decision. I feel like they had a conference and they were like, okay, we gave them this one goal and now we're not going to give them anything for the rest of the season.
I know, but Ash, right, this referee for Brentford, right, we had the worst one. I'm not sure if it was the same one. I have to look it up, but Sheffield United referee, oh my God, he wasn't concentrating at all. And they were wasting so much time just falling over, not getting fouled and falling over. It was so bad. And the referee didn't have control of any of the game.
Yeah.
But luckily we won that game. Luckily.
Yeah.
Well, it was
a lot of these games are winning despite the refs, not because of them. So it's just one of those things. Swim Master is saying, although Ange has been around for many years, the Premiership is different to other leagues. So I think Ange will learn a lot out of his first season, will be even better in the next season.
Yeah. 100%.
Rivanshu saying if United gets Conference League, we should sign Martinez in the summer. Lisandro Romero against Mope and Cash. No, I don't want to see that. I'm happy with our defense. I don't think we need Martinez.
No, I think we've got better.
Yeah. Ben
Yeah.
saying rich club, not big club. Yeah, I agree with that. The non-pen calls got so little attention, I almost missed it. Yeah. Jishnu saying top signing, I think Bergwall is somewhere in between Odegaard and De Jong. Oh wow, that's a shout out. Generational ceiling out there, waiting for that generational number 6 in the summer, someone like Mainu. Yeah, I wish we had a better option for 6, you know. I feel like 6 is still troubling me as a position. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, do you hear what Adrian Schroeder said? He said that Romero would make a fantastic number 6.
Yeah, actually he would, you know. His ball playing abilities and his defensive abilities are great because he's a defender, but his ball playing abilities are severely underrated.
Yeah. He's pressing brilliant as well.
Eric Ten Hag is asking, I feel like this would be a whole show. We'll do a show on this, Eric.
Yeah.
Jishnu is saying he needs regular first team minutes though. I'm not sure who you're talking about. He's talking about the new boy, Lucas. Yeah, and Pranav's asking Jose as well. Y'all tune in. We'll do a How We Became Spurs Fans show. So Jose, Ellie, I, Colin, Chang, we'll all come on and we'll all discuss how we became Spurs fans.
Yeah, I've already done one on the Irish Hotspur if anybody wants to see it. And yeah, it's a very good one. It was quite a while back. Yeah, Irish Hotspur, that's my first home. I love David Black. They're lovely.
Yeah, I love them. They're amazing.
Yeah, and I've seen you on the fan show as well.
Yeah.
Ash, you know what? You made a very good impression on everybody that day when you first came on. And ever since, you've just grown and grown and grown. And it's because you're very good. You're knowledgeable about football, which is everybody respects, you know. So long live Ash as well.
Thanks, Ellie. That's much appreciated.
Yeah.
Ben saying, if you don't go to sleep after this show, Ash, you're going to be destroyed. That's like you can see her eyes they just become tiny and they're just like closing in on themselves.
What you know what would be funny, Ash, if you fell asleep during a stream? You know, like you killed over and they say, oh my god, Ash has gone to sleep.
Yeah, you never know that could be my final YouTube video. Yeah, everyone's talking about the youth. Youth setup have the best facilities to flourish. It's starting to show all our youth teams are dominating. Yeah, absolutely. The under 21s, they've been beaten in the cup competitions, but they are still unbeaten in the league.
Yep, they're fantastic.
That's amazing. It's so late in the season as well. Like it's not like it's a few games. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah. They've been performing well as well, like playing well. Because it's one thing to win, but if you win in style, that's the Spurs way.
Rimanshu has made a Tottenham Hotspur hit list. It includes Matty Cash, Dragushin's agent, Judas, Arteta, Mope, Fodringham, Rory Jennings, Daniel Levy, and Diego Jota.
Yeah, Diego Jota. He got sent off for Liverpool, didn't he? He's a little tyke as well. But that Fodringham, that's the Sheffield United goalie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, his shithousery was on another level. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And one time, right, he was wasting time and he got his gloves. I don't know if they showed this on telly. He got his gloves and he threw them to the 18-yard box. So he had time to retrieve them, but it took him so long. Oh my god! I was right behind him as well, and I was like, I wanted to swear, but I'm a lady, so I don't swear, right? But I was screaming at him. I was saying, I
Yeah,
was saying, I was saying clean words, but screaming at him.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was screaming as well. I mean, I curse like a
Yeah,
sailor when I'm watching the game, so I scream anyway. But
yeah.
yeah,
Do
I
you
was really
do you
screaming.
swear when you watch?
Yeah, I swear, Ellie, I'm just the worst. Like, you would never catch me doing a live stream watch
Yeah.
along because you'd just get demonetized immediately.
That's like I was watching Jacob's watch along. It's so
Yeah,
funny. I urge
yeah,
people to go and watch Jacob's watch along against Brentford. It's
yeah.
hilarious.
Everyone, it's United Spurs of America. If you
Yeah.
can watch their watch alongs are hilarious. Jacob's hilarious.
I
Um,
sent him a few messages as well, Ash, because it was
yeah.
so funny.
Um, Rimanshu saying Sar, Bentancur, Madison, my midfield for Everton. Good balance of creativity, hard work, and press resistance. Um,
Yeah.
let's just get straight into it, Ellie. What do you think the lineup's going to be?
I think Saar will be in. I think that'll be the midfield definitely, because Basuma's still in the competition, isn't he? But I think has
Yeah.
he got malaria or what? Because I don't know.
Everyone's saying that, but he also played after the news came out that he got malaria. So I have no
Yeah,
clue. Your guess is as good as mine.
but that's contagious, so I wouldn't think they would let him play.
Oh no, you can. Because it's so basically malaria spreads if a mosquito bites you and then it goes bites someone else.
Oh
Then it
right,
can spread.
okay. Yeah, so
So it doesn't
so you
spread from
can't
like
you
touch.
can't spread it as a human being to another
Yeah,
human being. It has to
yeah,
be the mosquito. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
So I'm thinking that's going to be the line up for the midfield: Saar, Benson, Core, and Madison. That'd be fantastic. And then the defence will be the same, no changes. And then up front will be the same because we haven't got Sonny back. So I
So
can't see any other player
you
taking
don't.
those three
So you
places.
think Johnson will continue to be on the bench?
Yeah, I think so. Even though he scored, right? I think Postecoglou, he values Kulu's work for the whole of the team, right?
Yeah,
In terms of like getting back and being strong and carrying the ball, because he's got the second most carries in the Premiership, so he is valuable to our team. Although he is frustrating, and sometimes you want to scream at him, like because he can do some nice things, but then he can do some very frustrating things. But he's teamwork for the whole of the match, for the whole of the team. Sorry, you can't fault him because he does help out defensively so well, and he holds the ball up. So he's just got to do more when it comes to that final pass. But I can see him playing over Mich- uh, uh, Brennan Johnson. Sorry, I
Johnson.
can
Yeah,
see that.
yeah. Same here. I think Kulu gets it over Johnson.
Yeah,
Uh, first, tell me who the hell is Lucas Bergwall? If he's a backup of Badders, I am happy. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Swab, but it looks like he can play 6 and 8. He's not. He's not a cam. He's a central midfielder. That's what I
yeah,
get from the comps videos, at least.
yeah. And he's a strong central midfielder. What I've heard from other people, but I'm going to watch him myself now. So I've got to do a lot of research because there probably won't be that much footage on him, to tell you the truth, because he's only a
Yeah,
young lad, isn't he? 17
yeah.
years old.
There are literally just two comps videos out there, honestly, and they're
Yeah,
just and they're really bad quality. Also,
I know.
they're not the best ones.
Yeah,
But they're there. If you look them up, they are there. And he just had his happy birthday, so happy birthday to Lucas Bergwall. Welcome to Spurs.
yeah.
Um, Pranav saying, I meant Everton has done damage to City at Goodison, to which they're still recovering. Oh, I got it. Sorry. I thought you were saying City are playing Everton.
Yeah.
Um, Me and Ellie both locals from Tottenham, same school, although different years. It's nice to see our club has such an international following
I
now.
know. He went to Drayton. See, my school was called the Drayton School, but now it's called Gladesmore Community School, and they sang at the opening ceremony of the opening of our new stadium. I still call
Yeah.
it White Hart Lane. I'm not going to call it the other name.
Yeah. Yeah,
Even
you know,
though it's our name, I like White Hart Lane. That's
yeah,
that's
I
what I'm
like
going to
White
call
Hart
it.
Lane as well. I wish they could just rename the stadium that again. Because I'm used to
Yeah,
calling it that. And I old habits die hard, you know.
yeah. You've got your show White Chat Lane. You
Yeah.
didn't call it
'Cause-
Tottenham Hotspur Lane, did you? You called
yeah,
it White Chat
exactly.
Lane.
Because that's where your heart is, right? Home's where
Yeah,
your heart is.
cool. Yeah.
Swap saying, I only know that Barca were close to him. If so, I assume he is good. You know, Ellie, this is the only reason I love the signing, because I was like, we can now banter both Bayern and Barca in the same transfer window.
Yeah. We've got more pulling power.
Yeah, seriously. Um, Everyone's talking to each other.
We're having a little
Swap
chin
is saying
wag.
maybe that comps video did help us sell Dyer to Bayern.
We've actually put him on loan, haven't we? We haven't actually sold him, have we? He's on loan with
Yeah,
an obligation to buy, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lee's saying 3 years with the club before 18. My bad. 3 years before with the club.
Yeah.
It'll pass before you know it, mate. Yeah, he's 18 now, so he has to be 21. It'll be 3 years before he turns 21. It'll be the perfect time. It's the perfect time to sign him. So happy birthday, Lucas.
Yeah.
Lee saying only allowed to loan to England team if loaned to outside UK, no longer homegrown. Actually, this is not true, I think, because we loan Sar out.
Yeah. We loaned him back to his sister club, didn't we?
Yeah,
Was it Lille? Was it
yeah, I
Lille?
think so. No,
It wasn't Leon.
no,
I
I
think
don't.
it
It
was
wasn't
Lille.
Lil.
Was it Lille? No, it wasn't.
It wasn't
Um,
Lil.
just, I'll look it up because it's not Lille and it's not Leon. Let me put
Um,
star.
Marseille.
Marseille. Oh my God.
Yeah. So, um,
Oh no, we put
Lee's
him
also-
on loan to. We put him on loan to Metz. Says here.
Oh, okay.
Metz. METZ. Sorry. Yeah.
That Marseille is where we got him from. I
Yeah.
think.
No, we actually
Uh,
got him from Metz.
Did we? Didn't I
Yeah,
thought he
we
came
bought
from
him from
Marseille.
Metz. Nah, we bought him from Metz.
Oh, I feel like I've forgotten. You know, like the Conte
Yeah, sometimes
transfer
we
window.
forget where you get them from. Yeah.
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 Two type of homegrown: club train and England train. Yeah, we discussed this earlier, Lee. I play FM, so the rules stick to my mind. So we have a football manager player in the house. I could never play that game. I just can't figure it out. It's too complicated for me. I mean, I think I'm too simple for that game. Simple
Yeah.
as in dumb.
You can never be dumb. You can never be dumb. You're dumb not to sleep. You've got to sleep, Ash, after this,
Yeah,
right?
I do gotta sleep.
Yeah.
Eric Ten Hag is saying missing Jose, Colin, Chang too. Well, you can tune in to this next show and you might catch Jose and Colin. I'm not sure if Chang is joining them, but you'll at least see the two of them. I think it is homegrown. Yeah, everyone, y'all, we'll figure out the rules. We'll put it up somewhere.
Hey, do you know what, Ash? This is me giving you advice to sleep, the one who doesn't sleep. So it's like the blind leading the blind.
Oh God! Now the sun is back on me. I look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, I can see it.
And everyone, and Bobby's here saying, "Come see Ellie's wild side tonight. More of a fun show than football, but
know.
everyone's always welcome." Oh yeah, y'all gonna be on Coov in the Kang. That's a racy
Yeah.
show, y'all. It's adult, so make sure there are no kids involved.
Yeah.
He will be considered homegrown if he spends. I'm just gonna skip all the homegrown stuff. We'll figure it out, and
Yeah.
we'll know when we know. Let's see. Everyone's talking about homegrown players. Bob Down Under is wishing us a good night. He has to sleep before the game. Yes, Bob, everyone will be watching the game with
Yeah.
you. Go, you Socceroos!
Yeah. What time is it on English time?
I think it's 4 or something.
Okay, I'll watch that then. Oh God, that'd be
Um,
cool.
oh my God, Lee's like the epitome of efficiency. He's listening to this chat. He's watching a movie. He's playing Football Manager and an online game and WhatsApping his friend, and he's in the chat.
Oh my God, that's so cool. That is
Yeah,
what we call multitasking on heat.
yeah. I can't multitask. I can barely like do one thing at a time. I mean, like I can just about get away in life with doing one thing, maybe.
Oh my God, you're an Indian lady, right? You should be
Yeah,
able to multitask. Come on, you've let the Indian ladies down. Come on,
yeah,
come on now. You have to learn. You have to
yeah. I
try
gotta learn.
do two
My
things,
mom's
not
like
do
that.
three things. All
My
right?
mom's like that. She can multitask like a baller. Like she can be making food. She can be like she's a teacher as well. Like she in
Yeah.
a school. So she can be making food. She can be preparing her lessons. She can be like correcting papers. All of it together simultaneously, and listening to music and talking to my dad. It's just amazing. I look at it in like it exhausts me, Ellie. It exhausts me.
Yeah, your mum is Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Level of the saying I was 10 and not into football that much. Someone at school suggested I should watch and support Spurs, and then saw my first game with Ginola, fell in love. I would fall in love with
Yeah.
Ginola as well.
Oh
What a
my
player.
God. Fantastic player, sorry. And the most hottest man you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. What a
I
beautiful
don't
man.
know. I've seen a lot of men, and I think I'm putting him as number one. He's so
Yeah,
hot.
I mean, I wouldn't say number one, but he's up there for me as well, Ellie. Which is a
Yeah,
beautiful man to watch and
yeah.
beautiful footballer as well. So when the two go hand in hand, it makes it even more attractive.
Him and Bobby Kay.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah.
No. Um, t- so I was saying, yup, Johnson is a phenomenal super sub. Yeah, I agree with this. Let's put him on the bench. And good knowledge on malaria, Ash. Guessing you are a PhD. I actually do have a PhD, Rimanshu. I am
Yes.
Dr. Ash. So,
Yeah. So that's
um,
the
if you like the
respect.
content from the ladies show, you show your appreciation by liking, comment, and subscribing. So everyone, please
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, after the show finishes, everybody, make Ash a comment because it helps with the algorithm, and with the likes that helps even more. So everything helps, but the likes is very important to hit the like button and to share the stream after, even if you share it now, so people can come in and watch the show. Yeah, we all appreciate it, and Ashley's a lovely lady and she does fantastic content. Yeah, but
Thanks, Ellie.
share it amongst everybody.
Eric Ten Hag is laughing at my nose getting the sun. Wait,
I
I'm
know.
going to move a little bit. I hope is this better? No, it's not.
It's not better.
Wait.
It looks like there's a deity of you.
Where? No, that's just like some artwork.
Ah, right, okay. That's really nice.
It's like a little like hand quilted thing.
It looks really nice.
I haven't put it up right. All my stuff is still going up on the walls. I feel like this is
rosy cheeks.
Sorry?
You've got rosy cheeks now.
Yeah. Better than my nose being like red. Like next thing you know, I'll be singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or something. Despite trying to sign a player in FM24, I just heard you girls' comments.
Yeah.
Lee saying, why isn't there a super like button? Yeah, well, there isn't.
Yeah.
But you can super chat and super sticker and You can get a membership. You can do all of those things instead. And Lee's also saying 24 hours exactly to kick off. Yeah, come on, you Spurs.
Yes.
Yeah. Ben saying the sun is back. Yeah, I'm literally like running away from the sun now. Shinata's asking, what did you study? I studied environmental anthropology, but I teach environmental studies, which is like kind of related. But it's not the same.
And there I was thinking you studied Tottenham Hotspur for your PhD.
Yeah, that's what we study. That's what I want to study. 12 likes and 27 viewers. What's wrong with you people? Hit the like button, you frauds. Yeah, you frauds. Hit the like button.
Come on. Hit that like button, everybody.
Yeah, finally we have caught up with the comments. I was so behind. I was worried we wouldn't get through most of them.
You've done a grand job.
Yeah, and we have a new person in the chat. Distraction.
Distraction.
How does we have a bigger pull than Barcelona? They are so broke.
I get distracted when I look at David Ginola. I forget that I'm married.
Yeah, absolutely. I would too, Ellie. I mean, luckily I'm single, so I can crush on whoever I like without any guilt.
Get about a bit.
Yeah. Mr. Ellie, if you're listening, Mr. Ellie, if you're listening, like you might want to like, pick up your game, pick up your act a little bit. Ellie's eyes are wandering.
Yeah, like I said, with you, because you're single, you can spread your love, baby.
Yeah.
Spread it out around the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Not the same.
There'll be plenty of suitors.
And Swim Master saying, my friends and family nickname me Dr. Tony and come to me with all their medical problems. But I must add, it's only an interest. I'm definitely not a doctor. I'm not a medical doctor either, so it's fine.
You know what? We've got Dr. Mia as well, because we've all been ill, and Mia's been helping us, with remedies that she knows and just being there for us. And she's been incredible. So we've called her Dr. Mia now. So we've got two doctors in the house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Swim Master and Dr. Mia. Come on.
Yeah.
If one of you are busy, we can go to the other one.
Yeah. I kind of want to end the show on like a really light note, Ellie.
Nice.
So
I like
before
that.
we talk about match predictions, I want to bring this up. So I don't know if you heard Werner's interview after the game, but he was talking about, when he came to play at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and like the Spurs go marching in, the song started. He said he got goosebumps. And I just thought that was so endearing. Like, I was so excited about Werner, but now it's just now it's just one of those things where I'm like, oh, you little cute thing. You said goosebumps. And like now when I look at this first team, all I think about is goosebumps.
It's so nice. It's so nice because it's supposed to be goosebumps, but obviously he's German and he just got it wrong. But I like goosebumps. I like it. That's you saying now.
Yeah, y'all do have the goosebumps.
Yeah, we should put a banner up for the next home game. Werner gives us goosebumps.
Yeah.
I might even make it, and take it to the next because I'm the next game I'm at is the Brighton match. So so I will make a banner 100% with that on, and you can look out a bit because I'm always on the right side of the goal in the big stand, the stand, the Park Lane as I call it still. Yeah, so I'm always on the right-hand side, so I'll make sure I'll get I haven't bought my ticket yet, but I'm just waiting for them to go on the exchange, and then I'm going to get my ticket. Come on.
Yeah, come on, goosebumps. Ben saying, I'm a doctor of thugonomics and coffee chemistry. Yes, you are, Ben. And everyone, Ben has a coffee shop, so if any of y'all are Like, look up the coffee company. The address will be there. I know nothing about England, so I can't help you.
It's in
But
Loughton, in Essex.
yeah.
Yeah.
Level Earth is saying 1-0 Spurs win. So Ellie, this is the time. It's time for the
Yeah.
match predictions. Tell me, who do you think is gonna? What is the match score gonna be, and who are the goal scorers?
Right. I think we're going to win 2-1. Right. And the goal scorers will be Richie and Johnson off the bench again.
2-1, Richie and
Yeah.
Jonathan.
And Johnson will get the winner. Yeah. That's my prediction. Come on. Make it happen, Johnson and Richie.
Lee is saying 1-0 or 2-1. Lee, one score. You get
He's
one shot,
covering his
one
back.
opportunity.
He's
You know, like
covering his
Eminem.
back.
And Bobby K is saying, I like to play doctor with Mama K because she's a nurse. None of my family calling me regarding any ailments. Oh God, I love Bobby
my
K.
God,
He's so
Bobby.
funny.
He's such a funny man.
Everton 0, Spurs 1, Richarlison scores. And and he's saying it's a game where Spurs fans lose our fingernails. Yeah, that is true.
I think I lost most of them for Brentford.
Yeah. Ben saying Ellie needs to come to the coffee company to pick up her t-shirt.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a date then.
Yes, everyone, the chill stream on YouTube. This is where you chill, where you don't talk about Spurs, or actually, you know what, everyone, go on the coffee company and say football in the chat or Spurs.
Yeah, like Mia does. Mia does it really good. She puts FOOTBALL. She does it all in like succession. It's so funny.
Yeah. Bobby's saying 2-0 Spurs, Johnson with 1 and Madison with the second.
Oh, well done, Bobby. Come on.
I wasted my pedicure effort after the Brentford game. Yeah, well, I recently got a pedicure, so I ain't ruining that for anyone. It's expensive. Yeah. Those things are expensive. Bobby saying, Ben, sell that shirt. Been there for over a year now. You gave her enough time.
I know, but I was supposed to meet him at the match, and then I couldn't go to the match. So, yeah, but I will go to the coffee shop. I know. I need my skin to get better as well, so it's nearly better.
Yeah, and you know, Ellie, you must get one of those Levy out coffee art things that Ian got. Those are really cool. They look really awesome. So you must have one of those.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And Hellboy is saying 2-1 Spurs. Hellboy, I haven't seen you here before, or maybe I have and I've forgotten. I apologize if that's the case. Toxic alert. Eric Ten Hag is saying Everton 1, Tottenham 2, Kulu's Day. So a brace by Kulu.
You know what you should do? Every time anybody mentions the other lot down the road, we'll do a toxic alert for it.
Yeah, let's do that. That's a great idea. Let's do that.
Yeah, it's a great idea. If they mention their names.
Next 3 games is must win to keep in touch with the leaders. Hellboy is new here, so Hellboy, if you like the content, please press like and subscribe. Pardon me, I have lost my voice.
Yeah, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button, Hellboy. Come on. Yeah. Or we will give you help.
So I'm just gonna give my prediction. So I actually think it's gonna be an easier game than we think it is. I know that we struggle against Everton generally, and in the previous game at home we struggled against them as well. Even though like the scoreline didn't show that, the second half we really struggled. But I think that Everton are in really bad form, and they have a lot of injuries as well, and our first team is slowly coming back. So I think it's gonna be 3-1.
Yeah, nice.
And my goal scorers are Richie with 1. Werner will finally get his first goal, and I reckon we get a penalty in this game.
Nice. We've only had 1 penalty all season.
Yeah, Shemtan is saying, Spurs fans, you missed the most important bit of news. Ash is single. Everyone hit the like, subscribe, and then send in your dating series. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah,
Yeah.
Shem, you can be my matchmaker. You can go through all of the series and filter out all the creeps. And send me the good ones.
And there'll be plenty of them.
Yeah. So anyway, that brings us to the end of our show.
Oh,
Hope y'all had a good time.
yeah.
And it's just 24 hours left for the game. I reckon we're gonna win. It'll be like I think it's gonna be an amazing game. I can't wait for more Ant balls. So come on, you Spurs.
And you know what, as well, I just want to say a big hello to Kate and Jimbo and her boy, because they've all been really laid down with this very heavy flu. I'm not sure whether it's COVID yet, but they've got really bad flu and bad cough and headache. So big shout out for my girl Kate, Jimbo and her boy, who are all suffering at the moment. So I hope you all get better. And I'll clip this for them so they can see it as well. So yeah, they're just really bad at the moment. So I hope they get better.
Yeah, I hope they feel better too. Big up to
Yeah.
Jim and to Kate. Everyone, send your love to Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs.
Yeah,
That's
just
where
a
you
girl
find
loves
Ellie
Spurs.
as well.
Come on. And to me, I Spurs between the lines. Big up.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Ellie, that's where we find you next. Will you be doing a show with Kate, or is she too ill?
Well, she said she's going to be off for a little while because of this illness. It's really hit them hard, and it's so bad. So I'm not sure when she's going to be back. But my next show is with Bobby Kay tonight on Susan McCann, Three Spurs Boys. Come on.
Yeah, everyone
Everybody
tune in
get
to
over
Susan
there
McCann.
and subscribe. Subscribe to the Three Spurs Boys, okay, guys?
Yeah.
It's a fantastic channel.
Yeah, and you'll get to hear more stories about Shaker Dickey Forest.
Yeah.
It's the best kind of forest around, y'all. It's a well-kept secret. So
And the two funniest men on YouTube. Oh my God. They will crack you up. Just tune in tonight. I think it's normally 10:30 UK time, or sometimes they go at 9:30. I think it's 10:30. But Bobby, you can put it in the chat what time you're on, just to make sure. And put your link in as well, guys. Put your link in, Bobby. That's it. Well done. And what time are you on, Bobby? So everybody knows when to tune in. Yeah, so it's a fantastic show. Those two guys, honestly, they will have you cracking up. The stories they make up are incredible. They're so funny. It's unbelievable. And I enjoy it every time I'm on. And every guest that goes on leaves a better person.
Yeah. Well, they leave they leave a better person or a slightly filthier person, but
Yeah.
they leave with something.
Yeah, they do. All of that and more.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, everyone. That's it for this show. As usual, we play you out with the James Madison song.
Come on,
you
James
Spurs.
Madison. Come on, you Spurs.
My team has got James Madison. James Madison is what we need. Whoa, thank God we got James Madison.